Hey there, it's Kelly Donupiro, your favorite industry best friend. Well, I'm here to let you know that you've done something great for your agency by joining and listening in on our podcast or watching our YouTube channel. I just want to remind everybody that we're here to help. So if you need anything, drop a comment, go to our website, hang out with our chat, or just contact us. There's a problem in your agency, I got solutions, right? I like to think of it, you got a problem, I'll solve it. But let's get into the content today so that you can improve your awareness and knowledge of solutions that exist to the agency's core challenges.
People want it when they want it. They don't want Monday through Friday from 9 to 4, 9 to 5, or whatever it may be. They don't want to wait for the call back. They love the instant gratification.
If you're spending so much time on just payment calls and you have a self-service model and you offer that to them and they start using it, imagine all the other things you could do.
You just need better systems, sharper skills, and discipline to execute your day. Welcome to our content on how to boost insurance agency efficiency without having to hire more staff. I'm Gina. I'm a performance partner here at APP. I'm joined today with Stephen, a fellow performance partner, and Sarah, our virtual training development specialist. Thank you, everyone, for joining in, and we will get started here. So when I think about how to boost efficiency without hiring more people, I think about if I were to assemble a car, right? I promise you, I will be remarkably slower than somebody that has many, many years of experience of building cars, right?
So we'll get it done, but it will be a very slow process.
It will fall apart, but it will be done. For a lot of insurance agencies, they have enough headcount, but possibly not the right skills or processes and procedures that make the agency feel like they may need more team members. So the first step that we want to identify is the level of service you want to provide. When I think of an organization that has really efficient customer service, I think of Chick-fil-A. I don't know what they do, but they should run the world with everything because it's very efficient. It's always consistent. And I know I'm going to get treated the same way every time I go. So I think how they do that is they identify who they are and how they want to best serve their customers. And that's what we can look at as an agency is who you are, what do you stand for, and what type of service do you want to provide to the clients that you have. So once you settle in on that, that's how you can really dive into the top 3 ways to increase your agency efficiency. The first one that we like to talk about is first call resolution. Sarah, what are your thoughts on this?
This is one of my favorite topics to talk about. And we also have an insurance agency efficiency program in our live virtual training environment, as well as one that our performance partners do as well. The thing with first call resolution is, especially in states like Florida, people get this mindset of, oh, it's impossible. So we don't even try to do it on all calls because we have this thought process of we have a lot of steps that make this impossible. So it's really important to get out of that mindset and at least do the most that you can to start working towards first call resolution. I know I've been in this situation before where, I'm on a sales call and I'm like, I've got everything I need and I'll get back to you once I have like your finalized quote done. And I hang up the phone and I'm putting in the information into the direct writer. And all of a sudden it's like, I don't have everything. And now I have to call people back and be like, hey, sorry, I actually need a little bit more information. And that sets a tone with the client of, is this how you guys always are? Or is it just a bad day for you, right? So by executing first call resolution and getting as much information as we can while we have the client on the phone, that sets the pretense of, we're giving them our undivided attention. We have minimal back and forth. We're not playing telephone tag anymore. And then I don't have a back pile of work sitting for me at the end of the week when I'm ready to kick off the weekend where I'm just like, oh, I didn't get this on Tuesday. And this has been sitting here waiting for me to get to it today. So it's really important because it also provides better client satisfaction and we're able to share the premium same day. So it's a lot of times in the independent insurance agencies, we see where people are like, I can just call them back at any time. But I will tell you, on the captive side, first call resolution is a way of life. They're doing it every single day. Yeah. So it is possible.
I also, just to add real quick, I also feel like people are shocked sometimes when they get first call resolution at this point, right? Like, to me, it's great service. But I had to make a change on my policy the other day and I couldn't do it myself. And I called and the agent was like, cool. And going through, pushing buttons, doing things. They recapped it. They said your premium's going to change by X amount per month. Like they broke it down to a relatable figure, not some scary, like big number for the rest of the term. And then was like, but your next bill might be that premium might double for that little amount because they might have already billed. So if it looks bigger, call me and we'll break it down and make sure. But otherwise, it should go back to just this much more. Then, as I was hanging up the phone, a recap email came that said everything that we just talked about in writing.
Wow. Love this.
And I was literally like, shut up and take my money. Now, I mean, I do work with them and they have gone through the efficiency program, so I shouldn't have been that shocked. But I think sometimes we're still shocked when things are more than we expected.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
It also answered all the questions that made me feel good as a customer that I was listened to and it was taken care of because I got a confirmation. So I think we need to think about those things. And the reason why I like to share that is I also love self-service. I love being able to go online at 3 a.m. and look at my bill or move my billing date, different things depending on my needs, because I work different hours than my insurance agency works, right? I tend to get up very early in the morning for the West Coast people, which is normal time for the East Coast people. But by the time I'm in the middle of my day and I get done, I'm exhausted and not thinking about insurance. I go to bed, I wake up at 4 a.m. My agent's not there to answer my call. If they try to call me during their hours, I'm normally not available. So I think really the self-service option and knowing it's available can be huge for clients as well. We're not replacing your job. We're giving clients options. And as we move into a kind of different normal of technology and everything balancing, the self-service options or carrier service options are going to be huge. People want it when they want it. They don't want Monday through Friday from 9 to 4, 9 to 5, or whatever it may be. They don't want to wait for the call back. They love the instant gratification. That's why Amazon is so huge. But if they have a deeper question, they still can call you. We just have to tell them the options available. And if we think about it, if somebody's calling me to make a payment, it takes about 10 minutes. By the time I get it pulled up, logged in, documented, all of these things, talk about my cat and their kids, whatever it may be, it takes about 10 minutes. If they're calling every month, that's 2 hours a year of my time. But processing a payment for a client that could have been done directly with the carrier, could have been done online. They can call the automated payment system and do it over the phone 24 hours a day. And the one day I'm not there is the day the client's going to call back and be mad that they couldn't call me to make their payment because I was out or took a day off or the office was closed or it was a holiday. So we need to give them those options, but still be a backup resource as well.
Absolutely. I think to add to that as well, it's really interesting to think about, if you're spending so much time on just payment calls and you have a self-service model and you offer that to them and they start using it, imagine all the other things you could do.
Like call them proactively to tell them about coverages that they might not have or educate them on changes in their policy. I might be very passionate about that as well. But I think that you have to have clear processes in order for the team to really understand what they should be doing versus what do we send somewhere else.
Absolutely. I think the procedures piece is huge because when we talk about efficiency with everybody, we want everyone to be using their time the best that they can. So having a uniform process in place and knowing that anytime a vehicle change comes through, that me, Stephen, and Sarah will handle it the same way, we can gauge how much time this will take. We're not writing it all down like Sarah mentioned earlier. We're getting first call resolution. We're not having to call people back. We're all doing it the same way. And that also ties into how we're identifying who we are and the type of service we want to provide, right? I know that I want it to be efficient for my customers, effective and thorough. So that's how we'll approach these processes. And as leaders, I think it's important that you set them with your team. Get their perspective. They're the ones with the boots on the ground, handling these calls, implementing these processes for you. So I think it's important to get their feedback to help gain their buy-in to execute these processes too. So there should be one way you do the things your agency does. And that way you can also audit them and coach your team from there too. So when we think about efficiency without having to hire more people. Let's recap the top 3 pieces. We want to obtain first call resolution, avoid people having to call back in for something or us needing to reach back out. Encourage them to access their self-service options. What they can do on their own will empower them to make their decisions. And lastly, have our clear procedures documented and in place so we're all working in a uniform manner. These are our top 3 tips to really help your agency make the most of their time with who you already have in those seats. You don't always need more people. You just need better systems, sharper skills, and discipline to execute your day. Our agency efficiency program really gives you the exact playbooks, training, and the accountability tools hundreds of agencies have already used to hit these gains that they want. So I really appreciate all your time today. I hope that you got a lot out of this, and we look forward to seeing you in our next session. Thank you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It is so fun giving you guys tips and tricks every single, week out there. Remember, you can find us on social media for updates. You can like or comment on this podcast or video, and we're here for you. And check out our website. There's a ton of tools. We have over 1,000 blogs on our website. We have over 1,000 videos on YouTube. You can search and find answers to your top questions. But also, if you need a little bit more help, you want a best friend that's there cheerleading for you, giving you the guidance that you need, and being there on some of those tough days, let us know. We'd love to meet your agency and learn if we're a good fit. All right, signing off. Go sell insurance.